So according to your data, returns at FedEx, they've increased by about 100,000 packages per day since the start of the pandemic. What are you expecting following this holiday peak?
Well, we're actually right in the peak of our holiday peak return season, so it's a early innings right now. But in general, we're seeing strong demand. We're seeing strong demand for our portfolio of solutions. And when we talk with merchants, what they're looking for, it's really three things. Can they reduce returns overall? Can they provide an awesome consumer experience? And then lastly, can they mitigate the cost? And we spend a lot of time consulting with our customers about just those three things.
Yeah, you have a lot of big box customers, a lot of large retailers. One other thing I want to ask you about is the changes to e-commerce. We actually just got some new data from Alex Partners, and they say the things that people are buying online, at least during the holiday season, has shifted pretty dramatically. When you look at things like sporting goods and also furniture, those rates have increased, and in-store buying's actually moved to the downside. How does that impact returns?
It's kind of all over the board. And you got to keep in mind, returns is not just a peak season thing. It's not just a holiday season thing. Returns are an annual, year-long experience. You might have returns for healthcare, for medical test kits, those kinds of things. So there's a lot of trends and there's a lot of dynamics. Yes, is there a trend for people at the margin looking for more services and experiences than products? Yes. But if you're like me and you're a dad, you buy the wrong Paw Patrol character. You buy those shoes that don't fit, and that blue shirt just isn't the right blue.
So as people buy different things online, like furniture, for example, these are larger things than like a sweater or a pair of sneakers. Does that improve the margins for your business? Is that better for a FedEx and a UPS and the other companies in this business?
As the products get larger, oftentimes packaging becomes quite an issue, and making sure that return is not damaged in the return process. And so it really just depends on what the product is and what that process is. We have a great service at FedEx Office where we'll actually help people package their product for returns. We provide that as a service to the merchant itself to make sure that the return is not further damaged.
All right. I mean, a damage to a return, of course, eats into margins for the retailer. I know a big part of your business is providing the transportation back and forth. So I'm going to put you on the spot here, Ryan. Here's the big question. Following this holiday season, are you expecting to see an uptick in returns as the NRF is forecasting? Are you seeing any other changes when it comes to return behavior?
Absolutely. I would say we are looking for an uptake. The reality is e-commerce is still, a relatively small percentage of total retail sales. And in general, e-commerce has much higher return rates than an in-store experience. So we have that tailwind behind us for e-commerce, and that's going to drive return rates even higher.